Davide Oldani is a Michelin-starred chef, owner of a restaurant in Milan called D''O, Dough. The philosophy behind Dough is to be able to provide a very high quality meal, gourmet quality, Michelin-starred quality, at about a third to a half the price you would normally find at a restaurant of that caliber. This was very innovative. It challenged the cost-quality trade-off. And in essence, what he was able to do is change that trade-off. He calls it pop.
Pop cuisine is something that's accessible, mainly through taste, but also economically, while also being very high quality.
Dough keeps costs down by being Davide is incredibly systematic about every part of the operation. So for instance, location. He's not in central Milan. Probably rents are about half what you'd find in Milan. Second, the footprint is pretty small. He's got 35 seats. If he keeps his prices low, he's full for lunch and dinner every night. So he can get more revenue with 35 seats than a restaurant that's got 60 seats and is only half full, which is typical. Third, he thinks through the design of his menu. When you speak to him, you think you're talking to an engineer, not a chef. He understands the cost drivers of everything on his menu.
It's very simple. If you follow the seasons, you have a perfect, high-quality product. And it's accessible because it's less expensive than the same product out of season. Following the season isn't easy, but it's the most important thing to do to save money.
He doesn't have waiters. Waiters in a Michelin-starred restaurant are very expensive. What Davide does is he uses his chefs.
The most important thing is to clearly explain to the guest the dish they're having. When a chef explains the dish, because he created it, he explains it really well.
He uses slightly heavier glasses than other restaurants. He avoids breakage, and he can tell you the percentage of costs he saves. So it kind of all comes together and helps systematically eliminate costs which don't necessarily add that much more to the diner's experience. So he's got this restaurant with an 18-month wait list. Where does he go from there?
Grazie, grazie.
Well, I was teaching the class on dough to my operation strategy class. So I asked Davide to come. He said there were a lot of numbers in the case, and the numbers are kind of part of the story in terms of how he makes money and how the model works. But he said that's not the essence of it. The essence is he's built a team, a very dedicated team. He takes very good care of his people. He is very much a human resource-centered leader.
I have to motivate them and get them involved. And to do that, I have to include them in a business where there are opportunities for advancement.
The case sets up a dilemma between creating another dough exactly like the one he has, but in some other part of the world or maybe another part of Italy, or creating another restaurant that's an even lower price point, even less formal. And the students wanted to know, well, what did you choose? And he hadn't chosen yet. It's really something he wants to talk to his team about because he sees them as vested in the future of the dough concept.